The wisdom of Babylon endures. Oh, sorry guys. You just caught me finishing The Richest Man in Babylon by George S. Clason. And once again, enough with the dramatics. So, thank you guys for joining me on Mile 12. I'm bringing you The Richest Man in Babylon by George S. Clason. Alright, we're going to dive right into the main points of this book. I like this book because the best way to learn is through parable format, and that's exactly what this book does. So here we go. The 7 cures to a lean purse according to George S. Clason. 1. Pay yourself first. As soon as you get your paycheck, 1/10 of that goes to your bank. No matter what, goes to your bank. Number 2, live below your means. In America, we get bombarded with credit cards and we go out and we get ourselves in consumer debt. Basically, the number 2 rule is do not buy anything if you cannot afford it. If you have to put it on a credit card, don't buy it. Pay cash, basically, unless the debt that you're getting yourself into is going to bring you more money into your cash flow over time. Hashtag rich dad, poor dad. All right. Number 3, have that money work for you. So that 1/10 is not an emergency day fund where if something happens, oh, I have this in my savings, I can pull from my savings. That needs to go into your stocks, your mutual funds, your business. It needs to accumulate wealth over time, okay? Number 4, insurance protects wealth. Basically, protect your wealth from losses. So what that means is basically make sure that you're insured. You have your homeowner's insurance in case a burglar comes in, that all your wealth and all your assets is protected, okay? Number 5, make your house that of a profitable dwelling. What that means is not to go out and buy some huge house that you have a high-paying mortgage on for the next 30 years. Buy a small house that you can pay fairly quickly so that you're no longer, so that all the money that goes towards your rent is actually becoming something that's an asset. Rich Dad Poor Dad tells us that if you buy a huge house, it's not necessarily an asset. It's going to take you 30 years to pay that off, and it's not bringing money back into your cash flow. So buy a small house that you can afford so that you can start investing into it and maybe actually start renting out and get another house. So now you're generating more income. Okay, number 6, have a retirement plan. Make sure that you're starting a legacy, biggest of all. Sure, you can live an awesome life and acquire lots of wealth, but what does that mean if you die and it goes with you? Pass it on to your kids, so make sure that you have an adequate retirement plan. Okay, and then number 7, the biggest one of all, which is the point of 1,000 Miles of the Entrepreneur, is to invest in yourself. If you have to spend money, why not spend money that's going to make you better? That's going to increase your mind and increase your well-being so that you're a better person and you can give more value to people, because that's what it's all about. So invest in yourself. And then real quick, we're going to go over the 5 laws of gold. All right? So the first law of gold, gold cometh gladly and increasing quantity to any man who will put by no less than 1/10 of his earnings to create an estate for his future and that of his family. We already talked about that. Save 1/10. Number 2, gold laboreth diligently and contently for the wise owner who finds it for a profitable employment, multiply even as the flocks of the field, making your gold multiply. Okay. Number 3, basically protect your assets. Number 4, only do business in a field that you are familiar with. All right. One of the examples here is this guy gets a bunch of money and he invests a blacksmith. He gives money to a blacksmith to invest in diamonds. Well, a blacksmith has nothing to do, doesn't know anything about diamonds, so he lost his money. Basically saying if you're going to invest in any type of stocks or mutual funds, make sure that you know exactly what you're investing in and you have knowledge about the industry that you're investing in. Okay. And then number 5, no get rich quick schemes. It's not going to come overnight. You're not going to be overnight. It takes 20 years to be an overnight success. Do not believe in any tricksters. Make sure everyone that you talk to that's asking money from you, that you can validate where they came from, their background, their expertise in the field that they're that basically they're trying to get you to invest in. Okay, and there we go. So the 7 cures for a lean purse and the 5 laws of gold. Those are the main points of George S. Clason's The Richest Man in Babylon. So if you have any questions, make sure to comment and subscribe below. If you have read the book, I would love to hear your opinion about the book. And until next time, Mile 13, we're bringing Gary Vaynerchuk's Crush It. All right, we'll see you then.